Hi everyone, I'm Any New Province, and I just finished up the league with Pauperganda's Boros tokens. It was awesome to win the game off a double rally the peasants, especially when your Seeker of the Way was getting prowess triggers from them too. You can kill your opponent with an anthem in whatever match you want by clicking on the timestamp in the description down below. While you're down there, if you would consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, I'd really appreciate it. It's a great way to let me know you've enjoyed everything, and it really encourages me to keep making great Pauper content. Thank you so much for watching. And enjoy the league. Super duper weird hand. What deck is this even good against? This isn't good against anything. Like, I do too. It really comes out of nowhere. And welcome, Terry. Man, yeah, this is weird. This hand doesn't do anything. Right? What am I gonna do? Like firebolt my opponent? I guess if they're on Stompy, like I can kill their first threat and like fog them a couple times. Oh man. I don't know if I should mulligan, though. I think it's kind of greedy. Like, we have 4 lands, we have 3 spells. Both of these spells are 4-ofs in the deck. So, you'd mulligan Vepridnir? It kind of feels like a mulligan hand. It feels like a bad mulligan, though. 21 land deck, the chance that we're going to find, like, a 1-lander isn't that high, but... Yeah, they're in the sideboard, but I could run them in the main deck as well, I think. I don't know how long these games are going to go. I actually think... What's up, Dizzastorm? I actually think I'm with you, Vepridnir. I think I'm going to mulligan this. This is a lot worse, but we have looting, so I'm going to keep. We can find our next land drop off of this looting. All right. Yeah, I thought so too, guys. I think we kind of had to. And how's it going, playing Brad? Ooh, opponent's on Tribe. So it's pretty good we did mulligan, considering... I guess Prismatic Strands would have been okay. Have enough lands to actually cast it. Our opponent would have known about them anyway, I suppose. But I'd rather have 2. I feel like that fights Tribe pretty well. If this might be like Lava Runner Burn or something, or is it Blitz? There are more decks that run Gitaxian Probe than I gave credit for. But I do like them dealing damage to themselves if we're on the Seeker of the Way plan for sure. So hopefully that is to our advantage. They don't have to write the cards down anymore, so I don't know what they're thinking about here. Maybe they're thinking about just going Plains Tribe, because I don't even have a blocker. So if they go Plains Tribe, I go Mountain Faithless Looting, go. They'll be down to what? 4 cards in hand. Go draw up to 5 cards. They have the combo kill. Okay, no. So this is like Lava Runner Burn or something like that. But they might not commit the Lava Runner because we can go turn 1 Firebolt. Yeah, they're just gonna Chain Lightning us. You got it. Well, I'm pretty happy we're on the Seeker of the Way Sacred Cat draw. Now, I think that was a pretty warranted mulligan. So let's hope we find our land drop here. If we don't, okay. If we don't, we could be in a lot of trouble. I think I'm going to hold on to this Tormenting Voice. I might just pitch Strands Rally. The first Strands isn't always that good against them. Because we'll probably want to have some turn of like Seeker of the Way, Firebolt at the same time. Or something like that. I guess we can Sacred Cat Tormenting Voice at the turn after we... Yeah, so I think I've kind of already decided. So I'm going to go Rally Prismatic Strands. I really like the graveyard value of this deck too. Like this, it's a lot like that Jeskai Tokens list. You put 2 in the main, thought that Elves has... Yeah, they do. Mighty Elves is arguably a reason for a nod to the main deck Electrickery. Yeah, that's a really good idea, actually. You were mentioning that, weren't you, Terry? That the tournament you were playing in was, like, surprisingly heavy on Swirling Sandstorm main deck. I think that's a little bit of a precarious suggestion. It's a decent card, but it's not the be-all, end-all. All right, so 100% burn. It kind of does, hey, Donald K? It's I think Deluxe played it, but I don't think, man, not playing a spell here feels really bad. But we're going to go Boros Garrison, pick up our Mountain. I don't want to just Firebolt them. They could have a Lava Runner, so it could matter. And next turn, I think we just have to play Seeker of the Way. I feel like they have Searing Blaze going on here. Maybe they'll kind of overcommit on their land drops. And at the very least, maybe they'll play kind of oddly because we have Seeker of the Way in hand. They'll like sandbag a land drop or something, but we're already at 12. Like, this is very slow. Turn 1 Faithless Looting into tap land is just bad news bears. We can protect it the first time with Prismatic Strands, I guess. And I probably will. Opponent's going to go down to 16. Just out life gained them. Man, yeah, like, I think people kind of underestimate life gain in Pauper. Like, you guys saw those cantrip life videos, and like, those aren't my only matchups. We had, I think I just played Burn and Tron that night, which is kind of hilarious. All right, I'm a little less afraid of Searing Blaze now. What's going on? Hard Caraway MTG. Hard Caraway MTG? Like Jack Caraway? I don't really know what I'm talking about. Oh, nice. That is nuts. That's like peak Gotham range. We could just be dead next turn too. So we're going to go land. There's no reason to have Sacred Cat over Seeker of the Way here. We're going to have to turn on Seeker of the Way's lifelink ability next turn. So we go Seeker of the Way, and I guess we just have to hope this Prismatic Strands... Yeah, I think Jack Kerouac is what I was reaching for here. But sorry, I'm probably just really mispronouncing Hard Caraway MTG's name, and I apologize for that. But welcome to the stream in the meantime. So we're going to have to try to blow them out here with a Prismatic Strands. And that Prismatic Strands will almost definitely just be protecting Seeker of the Way. Like, if they run out a burn spell at our face, I might... Oh, hardcore. My bad. Hardcore MTG. Sweet. No, that's great. All right, so they haven't made their land drop. They're sending a Lava Spike at our face. They would have to have more than... So they're going to have a removal spell for Seeker anyway. They would have to have a lot of stuff here. So I'm going with the Prismatic Strands on red now. They might get to remove the Seeker of the Way, which is problematic, of course. But it is what it is. If this is a Lightning Bolt, man, protect this from a Bolt. They also didn't make their land drop, so Searing Blaze doesn't do it. We've seen 2 Lightning Bolts. I'm not really 100% sure what else they might have. Yo, yeah. I think it's interesting. I think they underestimated the Prismatic Strands here, so we're gonna go Prismatic Strands on red. So now our Seeker is protected. Their burn spells don't do anything this turn, and we're going to get to Firebolt them, I guess, I think is what we're going to do. Although I guess this does give them the opportunity to... Oh, that might change things too. All right, so let's play a Plains, and I think we're going to Tormenting Voice here. Pitching Sacred Cat. And see what we draw. We will be playing a Sacred Cat this turn. I'm just doing this to ensure that, like, if we need an instant or something like that, we can get Seeker of the Way a little bit bigger. But I think... There's Battle Screech. Alright, well, precariousness intensifies. Hopefully they don't have a Lightning Bolt here. If they do, we might be dead. So I'm going to Firebolt them just to get Seeker of the Way up as big as we can for a little bit of extra life gain. It does hasten the clock as well, and we're going to commit a Sacred Cat this turn. We were doing that anyway, so I think this is the best way to do it. And then next turn we can Battle Screech and hopefully turn things around. All right, so their Fire Blast goes at Seeker of the Way. That's not the end of the universe. They lost 2 lands there. We are at 7. So, like I said, precariousness intensifying. But if we have to pump a Sacred Cat next turn, we have to rally a Sacred Cat next turn. That's just the universe we're living in right now. So we'll pass. And hopefully they can't deal 6 here with 1 land and a curse. All right, Lava Runner. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to block. I take 2 down to 5. Gain 3 back up to 8. I'll be at 7 again because of curse. So we'll be back in the same situation. We'll have 1 more Sacred Cat to block this on board next turn. and they'll be down more life. I think the rally's going to have to be bigger than that to win us this. So I think I'm going to be embalming cats next turn, unfortunately. All right, what do we find? Seeker going down there was a little tough. Can we flashback Faithless Looting if we play this? I could just leave Rally back on defense, actually. That doesn't seem too bad. But there is like the question of if the gain land is actually going to matter. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go with Windscarred Crag here. And if I have to double block with the cats are what are gonna get us out of this, which makes me a little bit nervous, but a little bit nervous to take this line. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And I really wish we had a way to deal with this Lava Runner, but we don't. Let's go ahead and cycle. We'll get another Plains here. It seems like we need more white mana than anything else. I don't think we can win this game if we have to double block the Lava Runner, so I might let it get in. They have 2 cards in hand, and 1, 2, 3 damage on board. They would have to deal 5 with 1 land. And if they don't, we're going to gain 6 off the cats next turn. So I don't think I'm going to double block here. So that's a little silly. I probably shouldn't have blocked last turn. We might have had enough mana to do more this turn. All right, so we go to 5. And hope our opponent doesn't have any way to answer our rally here for our cat life gain strategy. That's right, yeah. But we're so close to being dead. So we're going to go like this. We're going to get in. I think this is our option. All right, go through to blocks, and we're going to rally the peasants. We're going to gain 6 and try to put our opponent back enough turns that we can win with Hawks or Battle Screeches. Put them to 8. And I think we're going to Squadron Hawk here. We're back up to 11, so that's good. And we're going to draw a bunch of cards here. I think our opponent might have creatures in hand too. If they can burn you out, not much you can do. No, it's true. It's true, man. Burn gonna burn. In this position, I'm not above jumping with Squadron Hawk, I don't think. Maybe I am. So let's go to 9. We're going to be gaining that 2 back next turn anyway. And if we can flashback Firebolt if we feel like they don't have enough pressure coming. Ooh, Needle Drop. That's going to help them find that land they're looking for. All right, opponent just passes. That's good news for us. Ooh, Seeker. Very nice. Okay. So I think this turn it's going to be Seeker, Battle Screech, Flashback Battle Screech, and then that'll give us tons of blockers. And hopefully they can't burn us out in the meantime. We're going to go back to 9 here. And then next turn we'll have like an enormous Seeker of the way. No instant speed spells to really take advantage of Seeker here, but it is what it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Battle Screech. Trigger Seeker. And we'll flash back Battle Screech. Oh, that's right. They might be waiting on Searing Blaze. Like waiting on a Searing Blaze for something that matters. We are going to have to chump this with one of the birds next turn, but that might mean we win the game. So I'm okay with that. And this way, even if they can deal with... So if they can deal with Seeker and they can block a creature with Lava Runner, we should still be able to kill them. We have enough creatures on board. So that extra point of damage from not blocking with Squadron Hawk might have mattered. I hope it did. What's up, Degenerate Game Geek? How are you doing? They can't take a hit from the Seeker. I think we win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got him. I was starting to worry. I was like, am I gonna have to like actually think about whether I should block here or not? Got him. Okay. So I'm really glad we mulliganed there. Ooh, how's that going, Degenerate Game Geek? I had the temptation. I had precisely the temptation today to get in on Arena. I almost did. So what do you guys think? Is this a Luminthread field matchup? They're definitely an Electricity deck. You know what though? These decks have been playing Martyr of Ashes instead. But I think they will have a couple. So what do we take out? I think we take out some of our reactive spells. I think we take out our Firebolts. Maybe a couple. Maybe just 2. Take out 2 Firebolts, and I think we'll trim a Strands as well. Maybe a Rally? No, Rally with the Lifelinkers is crazy. Yeah, it's cool, you know. They're going on the free-to-play kind of model. I hope it succeeds for them. It's hard for me to go down another removal spell. Like this deck always, it's like, oh, they don't have any creatures, you know, right? Not always though, Tay. That's the weird thing about Prismatic Strands against Burn. I think we might be able to, but I'm having some trouble right now because I think our trimming should happen here and in these spells. And I don't really know what I want to do with these spells. I think, and that's kind of why I was saying Prismatic Strands, because I think Prismatic Strands is like the weakest here. So 2 Luminthread fields I can absolutely understand. I also don't mind having an extra threat against Burn. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I don't think we need more than 2 Luminthread field. They're not a super consistent deck. I'll bring in 1 Standard Bearer over Rally the Peasants, or over Prismatic Strands. We have to be careful with the balance here, right? Like this many spells that don't trigger Seeker of the Way, like it's a little tough. I think this is where we're gonna go. I can totally see, everybody's justifications though. Absolutely. All right, let's try it like that. I like Standard Bearer with the Luminthread field for sure. All right, turn 1, Sacred Cat. This isn't a great hand. It can win fast. We're gonna have Lifelink on board on turn 1 and Rally the Peasants to help it out. So if we have a Lightning Rod that takes out 2 burn spells because it's gaining us 1 life each turn, I think it's all right. We were on the draw that game too, by the way. I think if our Seeker of the Way, if we didn't have a Seeker in our opening hand, I think we would have lost easily. There's Seal of Fire. Okay. So they're afraid of that Seeker of the Way. They think they're going to lose because of it. And like, I get it. But if they want to use these spells to kill Sacred Cat twice, like whatever, go for it. Yeah, there is the blowout value too. That's true. That you have to leave the bolts in because they still have the accelerators, right? They're gonna have something. They're gonna have like archers. They're gonna have alchemists. Like there's gotta be something. And beyond that, it triggers Seeker of the Way instant speed. So if we're like, this is a deck where we'd often be behind, and if you ever have the opportunity to like block something and turn Seeker of the Way on instant speed, you definitely want to do that. All right, our turn. Our opponent is the rub-ins. Our opponent is definitely on the play around Seeker plan. So I'm not gonna make my land drop here, making them, maybe they'll think I'm only on 1 land. No, I've seen lots of lists that still have Thermo Alchemist. I've seen lists bring Lava Runner back in, or bring whatchamacallit back in. Yeah, let's go like this. Bring Firebrand Archer back in. So I think that went pretty well for us, actually. I think that gave us something relevant to do this turn. They wasted their Seal of Fire on a Sacred Cat that we can embalm anyway. So if maybe they'll feel obliged to spend another removal spell on it now. There's another Seal of Fire, sure. Because we'll spiral out of control very shortly. I guess we could try to bait this, but I don't think that's what we want to be doing. So let's go to combat. Attack with Sacred Cat. And then we're going to run out a Squadron Hawk. Get a Squadron Hawk or two. They're definitely thinking about it. Okay, so they've realized that we might have better threats. I think. Squadron Hawk. Joke's on you, opponent. Just a bunch of 1/1s. I thought about taking a rally out too. Like, I think we can actually grind them out. And we'll get our last 2 Hawks. What are you guys saying? Like, do you like Martyr of Sands alongside Squadron Hawk? Do you think that's enough? Like, just playing a Squadron Hawk deck, or even in this deck, for example. Like, if we had... Oh, it definitely is, 100%. I'm actually, like, such a boring individual. So I'm going to be mana efficient here. I'm going to Lightning Bolt them. We're going to see what they're leaving 4 mana up for, I guess. I think it's time... I think we'll Standard Bearer before combat here, so that they can't kill the Sacred Cat. What's up, Waltzmark? Please no Electrickery. That's the strategy. And then we're gonna go to combat and attack. This is a pretty juicy target. So if they wanna wipe the board, we've got Hawks to recover. We have a Rally the Peasants here. We're not completely out of it, and we have a way to answer Thermal Alchemist in hand, which I'm pretty happy about. And I agree. I think it was you, Hardcore Gaming. You said they probably took the Lava Runners out in sideboard, or it might have been Vepridnir. So I'm kind of tempted to Firebolt their face here, but I don't know what they could be sanded. They have 4 mana up. They might just be flooding out like crazy. But they're at 12. We're attacking for 3. So we've got 6 damage. Got a lot of damage. I think if we make a land drop, we can win. So we can attack for 9. I think they're just flooding out really bad. I 100% would have pulled out, snapped off the Electrickery there. All right, so what we're going to do this turn is we're going to attack. We're going to rally. If they have... We could have such a good rally turn next turn, though. But what if they find Electrickery, right? Does it win us the game this turn? So 9 plus 3 is lethal. So I think we're going to go for it. And it just sets us back a turn. We can play 2 Squadron Hawks and get started again for the flashback rally in the meantime. They would have to have been sandbagging Electrickery this whole time for that to actually go badly. So we're going to rally. And maybe they are. Maybe they have a bunch of Electrickeries in hand. And they're just biding their time. They have this seal on board. But it has to target this. So we're still going to gain a bunch of life off this. All right, maybe I was wrong. Maybe we didn't have lethal on board because they had an on-board removal spell. But it is what it is. We'll deal 6 here. And, oh, we'll see if they have anything else. Nope, they're going to go to 6. Okay. Pass turn. What could they be holding on to? We have nothing. Like, what? When does Burn just have 5 lands on board and they're not doing anything? This is totally bizarre. I don't even think I think they kept 7 as well. What's up, King of Jank? It goes well. It goes well. Welcome. It's been a minute. I haven't been active enough on Twitter lately. I feel like I haven't seen very much of you. How are you doing? You still holding it down in Twitter land? All right, there's Martyr. Sure. You got it. So we're going to try to bolt this on end step. I could just bolt them. We are going to get a look at their hand. That's why they've been sandbagging cards. Yeah, I can believe that. This is Electrickery as well? Or are they just going to show us a couple cards now? So they're just going to show us a Fire Blast in their hand. You got it. Squadron Hawk survives. We got him. Unless they want to Fire Blast Squadron Hawk, then we win. So we're going to flashback Rally next turn. I think we're going to bolt them now. And we'll flashback Rally next turn, so they'll have to Fire Blast the Squadron Hawk or lose. Actually, no, that ain't right. Although it might be. It might be. Yeah, because we want to play 2 Squadron Hawks next turn. You did call the shot, though. They probably have a bunch of Fire Blasts. How many lands do they have? 5? Lumathread Field. That's nice for later. So the question is if we play Lumathread pre-combat here, it might force action on their part. Because we could just go land, rally the peasants, and they would have less outs, I guess. But or do we just go 2 Squadron Hawks and hope they don't have Electricity? Make them burn the Fire Blast? I'm kind of behind that. But we're at 22. We're at 22. We're at 22. You know what? I think I'm actually with Terry on this one. I think I'm down with Lumathread Field and Hawk. Or 2. I think I'm gonna go 2 Hawks. It was good, man. I'm like deep in the cabbage here now. Because if we play 2 Squadron Hawks and we rally the peasants next turn, unless they have Electricity, like, we're so fine. But then if they do have Electricity, we can just play Lumathread Field, allow us to commit 2 Hawks next turn. So yeah, no, I think it is. I think it is Lumathread Field. Which should have come first, obviously. But we didn't get punished, so it doesn't matter. My, how the burn has fallen. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Canadian Thanksgiving was wonderful. I ate very well. I had a couple days off before that too, just a little bit extra time. Man, so rested, so ready for you guys tonight. That's why Burn's drawing so badly, because I was so well prepared. I can't imagine their night's going well if they're 5 lands, hit their 5th land drop. Nice, got him. Let's go, round 2. This hand's pretty good, actually. I like this hand. Debatable whether I want to turn 1 Faithless Looting, but I like this hand. I think I'm going to go turn 1 tap land. We'll see what our opponent's doing. Because if we Faithless Looting and, like, if we need a removal spell, it's like Burn or something like that. Were you... No, all of the pseudo stocking is welcome. Good luck. Have fun. There you go. So we're fine. All right, so yeah, so this is a good reason. So if we can like Faithless Looting into a Lightning Bolt here, which we're probably actually going to try to do, because I can't imagine Ninja the Deep Hour Town is a good place to be. Granted, all right, so neither of those plays play around days, and Squadron Hawk can trade with Fairy Miscreant, and I think I'd rather do that and get some more information than Faithless Looting now. But also, we might not have a window to Faithless Looting properly in the future because our opponent might... our opponent might have counter magic, but that's taking a risk. So it's more risky, I think, to Faithless Looting. So we're going to Hawk. We'll go get a couple of Hawks. This doesn't play around days, and it might allow them to get a Ninja down. Well, actually, no. If they daze here, they can't get a Ninja down. So, no, I think Squadron Hawk was the play there. Let's do it. You do, yeah. No, it's... And like, that is... It's last, like, 10 years or so, I think, that happened. It's not super recent, but that did happen. Yeah, right? That's what it's all about, man. I'm down for that anyway. Let's do it. You know I'm all about that. So they can't Ninja here, so I'm not going to trade. I don't know why I would, honestly. I think they're going to cantrip here. All right, there's Delver. Well, we won't get into that. We're just in docile Canada land up here, trying to mine our own beeswax. Okay, so now is our chance to Faithless Looting. So I think we're gonna go untap land, Squadron Hawk, so we can double block a Flip Delver. Now this is gonna get really awkward if... All right, let's looting. Let's looting anyway. Let's see what we find. Okay. So I think we're actually going to go Sacred Cat removal spell here. And I'm sure glad I had that extra information. So we're going to pitch the second Faithless Looting. We need untap land. I don't know if we need Ash Barrens here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana in hand. We need the untap mountain. I would rather pitch the untap mountain and use this for thinning, but I think we want all these Squadron Hawks. So we're gonna pitch Faithless Looting, pitch Ash Barrens. Maybe even Prismatic Strands? That actually makes more sense, I think. No, we won't ever need 6 mana. So I'm gonna pitch Ash Barrens here. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Well, so long as we're playing around days, we might as well do it as productively as possible. So we'll Firebolt down Delver. I guess I can Mutagenic Growth here. Looks like they will. Okay. Sure. So that's not great news for us, especially if they just blind flip it next turn. That kind of completely quelches our plan. But we're looking to grind here, so I think we're just gonna play Sacred Cat and pass. They could have daze here, but I'd rather they daze this than hit their second land drop and manufacture a ninja next turn. We'll pass. And once we get these another Squadron Hawk down, we should be in good enough shape to start attacking. More of the southern parts? Oh yeah. Yeah, we're cold up here, baby. No, I'm in New Brunswick, so I'm on the East Coast. And I'll probably, like, I really like the East Coast. I'd like to visit the West Coast someday. I think that could be really fun. I think my opponent's not going to attack here, and they're going to play Spellstutter Sprite. Ooh, they're just going to snap the Squadron Hawk. Okay, so they are manufacturing a Ninja of the Deep Hours, but they used a removal spell on Squadron Hawk, so it's not a big deal. All right, they might just attack with this as well. Yeah. Okay. Well, not ideal. Looks like we should have been on second Hawk instead of Sacred Cat plan. Also, probably should have pitched Prismatic Strands for exactly the situation. This is my Boogeyman deck, dude. This is the one I'm afraid of. I think this deck is insane. But, ooh. All right, well, let's not take any chances. We're just going to bolt the Ninja. They've already drawn their extra card off of it, so it's effectively their own kind of weird version of Squadron Hawk. We'll see if they counter this. Nope. All right. So maybe our opponent is Daze Light here. All right. So maybe we should get in. Yeah. I'm willing to play around the first Ninja for a little while, but the second one, you got us. You had 2 ninjas. Your deck's busted. I mean, I guess if they have to pick up their Flip Delver to Ninja, might as well. So blocking Unflip Delver, probably in our future. So they probably drew that land off of a Ninja, I'd assume, because they were missing land drops up to that point. All right, so what do we want to do here? Let's go to combat and attack with Sacred Cat. We're going to try to cast 2 creatures here, so they shouldn't be able to get us through a Spellstutter Sprite. I guess we can go Sacred Cat, Flashback, Faithless Looting. Doesn't seem very good. There's just like pretty much a 100% chance that they have a counterspell here. So let's go for Sacred Cat. Kind of wishing I had that whatchamacallit now. Ash Barrens. And the Prismatic Strands was in the bin. So I think that was just objectively the wrong play. I think we were supposed to pitch Prismatic Strands. It's hard to know that, though, because we don't need the extra land either. I don't mind them countering a Squadron Hawk either. We will see if they snap additional Squadron Hawks. Let's go to blocks. I think they're going to try to use a mutagenic growth to eat this. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. All right, cool. A little bit of spell setter sprite insurance aside. That is not good for us. What do we draw? Ash Barrens. Okay. Well, it is not time to flashback Firebolt. Let's see if we can't sneak through a Faithless Looting here. Thank God this doesn't have Vigilance, eh? Alright, so we'll pitch a Strands. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't pitch a Strands. That could matter. I'm going to pitch one. I'd like to have access to one in my graveyard. And we will pitch Ash Barrens because we're going to play around Daze here. Play a land. Play Squadron Hawk. This is an issue, though. This is definitely an issue. We're going to have to resolve a Rally the Peasants to do anything about that. We'll value shuffle. All right, pass turn. It feels really bad to try to kill a Spire Golem with like a combination of stuff. Oh yeah, no, Scred Delver is stacked. That is a stacked deck. All right, they're getting feisty with Spire Golem. So I feel like they have another Ninja. But we have Prismatic Strands with Daze backup, so they'll have to hard counter our Prismatic Strands to draw a card, and, you know, it is what it is. All right, so let's try to flashback Prismatic Strands by tapping our Squad Hawk. They are gorgeous, though. That little bit of swag you get on them. I like the look of them personally. Okay, so they're trading a counterspell with a flashback Prismatic Strands here, essentially. We did already get to draw the extra card off Faithless Looting. So this is more card neutral, and we're going to be able to flashback Firebolt and kill this Ninja. So we'll kind of be back at parity here. Plus we'll have an extra card in hand. So let's go ahead and take Ninja out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should hope they don't have a jillion more. Play a land. Play Squadron Hawk. And see if I continue regretting having the other Prismatic Strands in my hand here. I very well may. Oh man, a 2/4 is huge. Have you guys ever looked at like the old Pauper deck lists? Like there's some old lists that people, what do they flip there? So they had Preordain in hand. So Spellsetter Ninja, Fairy Miscreant. They might run back the Spire Golem plan. I think I do have to block Spire Golem with Squadron Hawk here. Flare Husk. What? Well, I'm presuming that's what they found off of their Spire Golem. Okay. Well, that took a lot of resources. What do we draw? Seeker of the Way. That's beautiful. Okay. So let's just play Seeker of the Way and pass the turn. I'm not going to flashback Faithless Looting here because I'd rather use it to pump Seeker next turn. Oh, they might get a Ninja down. Well, we have Prismatic Strands up now, so it kind of doesn't matter. But I kind of agree. Part of me agrees. I want to agree with you. Oh, God, that's pretty terrifying. Good old flip Delver off a Gush, huh? You got it. Attacking with a 4/3 flyer. Well, we've discovered why our opponent has Flare Husk in their deck. Okay, so I think we're taking 4 here. I don't want to blow this Prismatic Strands yet. Yep. 14. I'm from the government. I'm here to help. Yeah. Oh, more Delvers. All right, guys, we might be in trouble now. Our opponent resolved a Gush, which is a fair and balanced Magic card. Okay, what do we draw? Raise the alarm. Okay, so let's flashback Faithless Looting first. Pump our Seeker. Oh my goodness, they're gonna have like Snap or something. I'm gonna be so upset. Okay. Rally the Peasants is a really good draw. So I think we're gonna pitch Raise the Alarm, Prismatic Strands here. And hope our opponent doesn't have a hard counter. Granted, we can play Raise the Alarm and Seeker this turn, and this has Flashback. But I'd rather it eat 2 counters. And I'd really like to have another Seeker on board. So we're gonna go like this. This is gonna be the turn we do it. I know they just drew a fresh grip, but I feel like it's worth too much here. So we'll attack like this, see how our opponent blocks. It's not a huge blowout if they counter this. And it's another counter out of their hand, and we can just flashback Rally the Peasants next turn. I guess it's one Seeker that we don't get to put onto the battlefield. And if they don't block and can't counter it, then we just kill them. So I'd rather they block badly and we win because of it. Land unknown is what our opponent's hand is. So they might not even have a counterspell. But, you know, it's Delver, so they have a counterspell probably. All right, so they're going to block Squad Hawk. You got it. That's a pretty good read. And we can't punish them for it. Blocks the cat. All right, sure. So we'll see if they have a counterspell here. We're going to force through the damage anyway. Make a big Seeker. I think they played around it quite well there. Get in 12 damage. Rally on tap for next turn. Gain a bunch of life. Oh, they're going to Vapor Snag. Okay. So gain significantly less life. Kill a Delver. We'll Embalm a cat. Man, that was a good turn for them. My goodness. Okay. Pass turn. I didn't Strands there because Strands can't do anything to defend against that, but... yeah. And they've got a cantrip to help smooth the deal. So land in hand. Roughly 1,000,000 power on board. We're not going to fog them this turn. Zombie Kitty. But we're going to have to play tight if we're getting out of this. Probes us. Cantripping down. Plays the land. One unknown in hand. Sacred Cat is... Scared Cat is scared. Scary Kitty. It's the Spooktacular, gang. Halloween Spooktacular. Opponent attacks with everything. So... 10 out of 10 has a counterspell for Rally the Peasants. Yeah, we'll take 7. I think it's time to fight over Prismatic Strands yet. And I don't really know why I said fight over it, because that's not... Oh my god, their last card was a gush! Half. Alright, guys, this is going to get very bumpy before it gets better. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We can rally and try to Battle Screech. But Battle Screech is pretty bad here if they have a counterspell in hand. And I've got a feeling they have like 2. I guess we can bait with Seeker. Oh, we don't have a lot of time either. This is game 1. Okay, so let's bait with Seeker. All right, Seeker gets down. And try to Battle Screech. A little bit of an anemic turn, but I think this like puts us in a better position for the next couple of turns. Screech goes through, and we'll flashback Battle Screech. And looks like we're on D this turn. We're also at 12 on D. It's not great. But they're going to have a pretty great turn next turn for us not to win. So I think we might be okay. Questionable. They did resolve 2 gushes. And will proceed to resolve additional cantrips. We're going to Prismatic Strands this turn because we might be able to bait the counter and sneak through our rally, but I don't think our opponent's going to bite it. All Hallows Eve? Oh, man. I'd bet. Those spoopy cards, man. So opponent has 2 lands, 2 unknowns in hand. We're going to go to attacks. No attacks here is weird, but I could see it. All right, they are going to attack. Okay, you got it. So we're going to make some conservative blocks here, i.e. no blocks. 6 and 5 is 11. So even if they have 2 mutagenic growths here, we only go to 1. So no blocks. Prismatic Strands. Tap a bird, pump the dorks. On blue. And we have to do a lot less thinking next game. Think about literally nothing else our opponent might have. Okay, what's our turn look like? Faithless Looting, let's start with that. Pump Seeker. What do we draw? Firebolt, Windscarred Crag. All right. So pitch Crag. We'll probably pitch Firebolt here. And we're going to try to bait our opponent with the Seeker of the way, but I feel like they know better. Go to combat and swing, and we're going to rally. They got to have hard counter. All that cantripping and searching and nonsense. And even if they do have a hard counter, we gain a lot of life and we do a lot of damage. So if they block here, we still do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gain 3. And if the rally resolves, then, you know. Let's rally. And see if we got him. We got him. Woof. Felt close. All right, so Blazing Volley isn't as good against Mono Blue Delver as other decks. You gotta think Deluxe was ready for Mono Blue Delver with this deck in the first place. 4 Firebolts main deck is good. Oof. Yeah, no, that is crazy. What's up, King of Jank? Oh, we got him. We got him good. It was tough. So I really don't know what we're bringing in here. But this is definitely the Blazing Volley matchup, but I don't know what it comes in for. It doesn't come in for instant speed removal. It kills 2 of their creatures. So it's not easy clap. There's no majoring bullies in here. It might be like an anti-Delver deck of some sort. Okay. This is what we're thinking about, guys. Let's put these Blazing Volleys in here and feel them out. Feel out what they look like. Nothing else here looks good. So these are the only cards I'm thinking of taking out, and I don't think any of them should come out. What's up, Pauper or Bust? That's good to do now. That's probably a really good strategy. I don't think so. I'm not of the opinion that your deal 1 to everythings are actually as good against Mono Blue Delver as they are against Blue Red, because Blue Red has less threats, so you can just like turn Blue Red off with a good Blazing Volley. We're also gonna have to play at lightning speed next game. Wow, that's awesome. Man, good for him. Let's see if we can't... well, he was in the challenge. He got to the top 8 of the challenge. He might have been undefeated. He builds good decks, man. All right, so what do we want to take out? I guess, man, thank you very much, Double X Nasty. I'm going to take out 1 Tormenting Voice for a Blazing Volley. I don't want to go down any Lightning Bolts, so these are completely out of the question now. That might just be it. I might take out like 1 Strands, but they're really good against Ninja. Oh, you know, that's sweet. That's so nice. I'm gonna take out one strands for another volley, and I think we're gonna call it like that. Because bolts are good enough against ninjas, these are good enough against fairies that I think. It could be another strands for another blazing volley though, I'm not sure. Because they only delay the inevitable. Alright, well, this hand's really bad. We're on the play, so we can play a blocker for their turn 1 fairy. I think I have to keep it because we've got a lot of value. We've got enough mana to kind of, you know, do our thing. But ultimately, we've got to play really fast. Playing turn 1 tap lane against Delver is just dangerous. Man, you're the bomb, Double X. Thanks, man. Please let me know if you have any questions about starting your stream up. That goes for anybody. If you're thinking about becoming a streamer, being the stream people, we don't need this many rally peasants. We're gonna have to resolve a lot of Squadron Hawks if these rallies are gonna matter. I guess the mono flashback deck is pretty good against counterspell dot deck. All right, I like to see them digging for interaction here. I was really getting a no days impression off the last one. What's up, Kirk? Welcome. Kirk and I played some sweet Guilds of Ravnica Limited yesterday. That's a good draw, but it doesn't block Fairy Miscreant. So if they're going to be on the Ninja plan, we're going to go red mana here. We're going to try to play out Squadron Hawk. We didn't see a Daze all game last game, so I'm hoping they don't have one here. This is a really bad play if they do, obviously, but we'll play like they don't. Take a Hawk, puts us up to 7 in hand, pass the turn. Oh yeah, no, it was fun. Winston draft. You guys Winston draft? Opponent flips a counterspell. Gonna get in with Delver. Okay, well if you want to ninja flip Delver, then that's your prerogative. They don't. Okay. So I think they're gonna hard counter the Squadron Hawk. So I'm gonna play out Ash Barons just raw, I guess. Oh, that's gross. But I think that's what we're doing. Let's do that. Play Ash Barons. Try to play Squadron Hawk. Either of these spells solves our problem, so... Okay, they're going to Spell Stutter. You got it. And then we'll Firebolt Delver. Now this is where that backbreaking daze can happen, and it's just like, oh my god. My whole life. Oh! Oh, that hurt a lot, guys. That cut me deep. Double Hawked and Pitch Prismatic. That, you know what? That's not a bad play. That's pretty techie, Links, but like I'm behind it. So we're gonna block Spellstar. We don't want to give them the option to ninja this, and that's why we're blocking it. I imagine it's coming down for Fairy here. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're definitely on both of our back feet now. At what point didn't I search? Oh yeah, I only searched up the one because I was hellbent. Okay. So play a land and try to battle Screech, but this is getting bad. This is getting pretty bad. Yep, opponent's gonna get in. We're gonna double block Ninja. And oh god. Yep, here comes. And host the finance community. Hey now. All right, so we're gonna run back. So we'll fetch first. Okay. Would have been real nice to like have a creature at all last turn. I'm not risking firebolting here into Spellstarter Sprite, so we're going to Battle Screech. If they have hard counter, we're mostly dead. We don't have anything to flashback the strands anyway. Oh god. Yeah, no, we're pretty much dead. I might just want to scoop in the interest of time here, but we'll see if they found the mutagenic growths that they need. This is my boogeyman. Like if you go and listen to the podcast I did with, yeah, we're just dead, right? Yeah. If you go back and listen to the podcast I did, we're not just dead, are we? I can try to strands. I'm reduking this pretty hard. Let's get a mountain. Pass the turn. I think they'll probably have a counterspell for it. So they're going to go to combat, go to attacks. We're telegraphing it like crazy. They've drawn 1,000 cards off this ninja. So strands on blue. Got the counterspell. Yep. GG. WP. All right, so Blazing Volley. Over maybe a Rally the Peasants? We had a lot of kind of awkward cards in hand just then. I don't know if... You want to draw a Rally. Oh yeah, no, man. Mono Blue Delver is my boogeyman. Double X Nasty is sitting on assets over here. Yeah, sorry if I was a little less attentive for that one. I had to play fast, but they... Oh yeah. It was super miserable to make. I'm really bad at managing collections too. I can absolutely relate to that. I'm very much like piles of cards all over my house kind of person. So should we bring the other Blazing Volley in? And if so, should it be for a Rally the Peasants and why? It shouldn't be, right? It shouldn't be. The game's going to go long, and there's going to be digging by the time the third Blazing Volley would come up. Good. 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 I think Lightning Bolt's pretty good against this deck, so I'm remiss to keep this, but we have all the lands we need. Seeker, yes, please. Almost played a turn 1 Boros Garrison. I'm bad, but I'm not that bad. Here comes that back-breaking Daze, gang. You guys ready? Oh my god, it's going to hurt so bad. I guess we could just wait a turn. We're going to run out Delver. You got it. I think we are going to wait a turn now. Play a land. Firebolt, Delver. Pass. And they're going to leave up some hard counter mana this turn. But fortunately, that means if they don't have hard counter, then we get a Seeker. We did. We got a Seeker. They could just have a bounce spell. This is why Mono Blue Delver is so crazy. They're like, the plays they make to kind of... Oh man, that was bad news. Okay, well, let's see if they tap out to cast a Ninja. Yep. Mm-hmm. No blocks. Here comes Ninja. Yep. Try to bolt it. Don't have a Daze. Be a bro. It's coming. I can feel it. The savagery is immeasurable. And they're going to use it to hit their land drop. All right, and we drew another land. Fabulous. Okay, so play a land, and we're going to try to chump block a Ninja with a Seeker of the Way, I think, because we really can't let them draw another card off of it. Don't Vapor Snag. Oh, it hurts so bad. Good God, man. Wow. Friggin' having it .deck over here. Okay. So, yeah, exactly. So play a land. I think we're going to play Seeker and hope they tap out. Although, they're just not going to. Put a stop on my end step, because if they do flash in Spell Stutter here, then we want to be able to respond. Alright. Small victories, guys. We get the ninja off the table. Oh, they're just going to play out the Spell Stutter Sprite and cast get another ninja down. There's always more hidden ninjas somewhere. And yeah, they are cantrips. Cantrips. Oh, the boom booms. The boom booms. Okay. No ninja. And the deck is just being a troll right now. Alright, so let's get a Seeker of the Way Spell Stuttered, I guess. Reasons to not get a Seeker of the Way Spell Stuttered. Because I'd probably rather trade this Flashback Firebolt with Spell Stutter. They probably just will let it resolve, but gotta do what you gotta do. If they do that, they can't pick up a Spell Stutter with a Ninja, and maybe we'll draw a Blazing Volley. I'm gonna draw like a Rally the Peasants instead of a Blazing Volley. I'm gonna get so mad. Yup. Eight minutes on the clock. The maximum amount of sadness that can happen must happen in the next 8 minutes. Opponent passing. Seeker of the Way? Boros Garrison. I guess we do have Faithful Suitings and stuff like that, but Karoo lands are card neutral in hand, so it doesn't really matter. Opponent gonna wait for a good reason to snap or Vapor Snag our Seeker. Attacks with everything. Yeah, the treasure. You know what? Like I used to like the treasure chest thing a lot. I haven't been as big of a fan lately because it's so hard to track. It's so hard to track what what new cards are coming out in the treasure chests. Like, I don't know, man. I think I've had 4 spells all game. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spells this game. Good. That's the way it should be. They are fun to crack. That'd be a good video. I think that it's been written enough. Can I please get like one any new whelp in the chat, please? This is the saddest. Opponent is at 16. Big oof. Thank you very much for the follow, Plump Cats. You're my favorite kind of cats. I needed that. I needed some wholesomeness to bring me back there. Thank you, Plump Cats. Thank you very much for the any new whelps. 9 cards in our opponent's hand. Did they resolve a gush while I wasn't looking? We got outs, gang. We got outs. They just have to have 9 nothings in their hand. Just 1 5. We're going to draw land. This is who I am deep down inside. They pitch a Spire Golem. They could have easily cast. Let's get out of here. That was a bad neighborhood. Here we are against Rob 85 ticks. Rob's username is worth more ticks than my entire Moto account. Pretty good. This hand's fine. Hopefully Faithful Suiting will find us something. I think maybe I've been keeping a couple of sketchy, these kind of feel like do nothing cards without the rest of the deck, but I think hopefully Faithless Looting will get us there. I'm feeling comfortable around 5 mana, so that's going to help me kind of gauge whether or not I should keep the rest of these lands. But I am going to go on top Mountain Faithless Looting turn 1. And I own, that's actually not too much of a dig. That's like kind of a testament to the Pauper format. So we're going to go Faithless Looting. Or maybe I was supposed to wait a turn on that. This is interesting. I want to go up to 2 mana next turn. This will get us up to 4 mana for our Battle Screech. So I think I might pitch Windscarred Crag here. And Rally the Peasants. Because with a hand like this, we're probably only going to need 1. Although it won't be a surprise. The best Rally the Peasants is a surprise Rally the Peasants. Reasons to pitch Battle Screech here. So if I pitch land Battle Screech, next turn I can go Rally the Peasants. On the following turn I can play Sacred Cat and flashback Battle Screech. So that's 1 turn early. But we only get 2 birds. But we have Rally the Peasants in hand. I kind of want to try it. I haven't done that line yet. It could just be, I think it's just Sacred Cat, actually. No, it's just Sacred Cat. Because we're not going to have time to cast Sacred Cat anyway. So we'll do that. We'll pass turn. My goodness, gang. What a fair bit of tanking. I'm kind of glad I did, too, because we're going to have to win this game real fast. Rally the Peasants, pretty good here. Granted, we probably aren't going to be able to survive to turn 6. So we're going to be trying to cast this on turn 5 and win. So let's try to engineer, let's try to manufacture a way that we can do that. We'll be slow going here, though. So we're going to play a Plains. Next turn will be Boros Garrison Squadron Hawk times. The following turn will be Battle Screeches. But I kind of want to see what they get up to over here. It's going to be obvious. They're going to start playing 4/4s. That's what they do. More baubles for our opponent. Oh, that's a nice slow start from them. I can appreciate that a lot. So we'll raise some alarms. Woo! That was so stupid. I'm so mad I made that noise just then. We're going to tap these for mana in response, because I kind of did that out of sequence. Pick up our Plains. That was like a non-trivial decision on that. You get that chest crave happening. Gotta get that goblin going. Wee-oo! There isn't any spell that like makes us discard 3 Squadron Hawks or something, is there? Is there anything I should be playing around here? Pass the turn. Next turn we're going to make 4 bird tokens, and then on the following turn we're going to try to win the game with Rally the Peasants. Alright, Diz a Storm. Thank you for dropping in. I hope you enjoyed the Pauper gameplay today. Opponent, up to free Frogmite mana. Here they come. Soldiers will not be getting in. It's insane that we only need 2 turns to win here, and they can still probably kill us. Gotta get that chest fix. Get it, get it, get it. We will not be holding back. We are going to make an inexorbitant amount of creatures next turn and try to kill our opponent with them. God, please do not let me screw up and not play this land. Yep. Okay. So that is what we're going to do. So we're going to go to combat first, just because. Attack for 1. Make 4 burbs. And we're going to be attacking for 15 in the air next turn. Battle Screech. Ah, heck. Why do you guys have all this discard tech? Alright, opponent. We certainly have lethal damage through some number of blocks, especially with this Firebolt in hand. So we'll see how our opponent plays it. God, I hate this card. I feel like I lose a lot of the affinity matches where someone resolves a Thoughtcast. It's usually them. Alright, they're going to attack with both. You got it. I have such a bad feeling about main deck Karkland Shaman right now. I don't know why. I'm getting some heebie-jeebies, guys. Do not confirm my heebie-jeebies, opponent. The ever unused Pauper Thoughtseize. What do you mean? Last rites? Galv Blast my face down to 10. You got it. Opponent, I think you might be dead. I don't know how you can do 10 damage with none. Yeah, I think that's going to be it, bud. All right, so untap. Play a land. And I'm going to do this so that I don't F it up in combat or something. We're just going to rally those peasants. Ooh, wah, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Anyway. What's up, Mr. Meat Zombie? Good timing, my dude. MTG Cardbot is not having you're looking up cards. That's weird, Terry. Sorry about that, else, man. It doesn't look like I've dropped any like this second, so you should be okay. Hey, they still scooped. Weird. Okay. We're doing okay. We're doing all right. The hate's coming, though. I know the hate's coming. So I don't know if Lumathread Field is even good here. Because I've seen opponents sacrifice a heck of a lot of artifacts to Krark Clan Shaman and still be able to be okay. Guardian of the Guild Pact versus Atog. It's an interesting suggestion. I'm glad you mentioned it. No artifact hate. I think we just got to do it that way. Prismatic Strands is pretty all right against their plan. Like, it seems like a meta kind of thing. I shouldn't be dropping any frames. It looks like I did like early on in the stream. God knows why. Do you need me to do that, Shades? I gotcha. Thank you, by the way. Like, this whole time, like, it's been a whole year that you've more or less administrated my MTG bot. Like, thank you so much. Like, I really owe you one, man. Thank you. So, if we're going to bring in Lumathread Field, what would it be for? Firebolts don't seem particularly good. I guess we can, like, hit Atogs with them. Maybe I'll take out a couple Firebolts for a couple Thread Fields. I really appreciate that, man. Sincerely. Thank you. We've been going at this for a minute. I guess it kills Frogmite, which is okay. I don't want to bring the third one in because I don't actually know how good it is against Krark Clan Shaman. Oh, you know what it does let us do, though? It lets us put a creature in front of Atog, and they have to sacrifice an artifact to trade with it. So that's actually pretty good. I think that's enough good things. We are on Boros tokens tonight, Mr. Meat Zombie. Ooh. Oh, this hand is nice. Nice plus. We'll keep. Hopefully our opponent's going slow again. Are they on some kind of weird affinity? Opponent, are you on weird affins? Land is welcome here. All right, let's pass. See if our opponent gives us anything worth lightning bolting. Got 2 Seekers in hand, so Frogmite, okay. Frogmite, okay. They play another Frogmite. I'm lightning bolting this Frogmite. It's a nice thought cast you got there, opponent. Got him. What? What's going on? There's some number of bamboozles happening here. All right, so next turn we're just going to Lumathread Field so that we can attack with Seeker. Although I might just play another Seeker. I feel like our opponent's going to try to line us up for some kind of shenanigans here. Oh, isn't that scary? Island Swamp. Delay OP. They finally got that thought cast off. That card's crazy. Attack. Nice. Okay, sure. Nah, you can hit us for 2. Another Lumathread Field, eh? Let's wait on the lifelink for now. Let's play a land, go to combat, attack with Seeker. We're going to play another Seeker. Next turn we can go Lumathread Field, Squadron Hawk, and start playing Squadron Hawks. Oh my god, I almost did the Kenji, like, concede game snap reflex. Alright, let's represent Lightning Bolt while seeking the way. Do you know the way, opponent? Guys, was Uganda Knuckles a tasteful meme? Prophetic Prism. Yes. You bring that Leprechaun, Terry? If you ask me to play Freeform. I don't know. We haven't seen Navigator's Compass in almost anything else, Shades. Yeah. Underground Sea gain 3. Man, does 2 Lumathread Fields here let these Seekers attack into Gear Seeker Serpent? I think it does. We have no answer for this, so just gonna... They're gonna be... Well, they'll have 6 toughness each, so it does. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, so let's do that. So Lumathread Field. Triggers, 1,000,000 triggers. Attack for 1,000,000. And Squadron Hawks will let us rebuild. If this goes horribly wrong and both of our Seekers die, then our Squad Hawks got our back. All memes are tasteful. Right, so they go up to 4, and now they're not gonna be able to trade with the Gear Seeker Servant, but they can attack into him, right? Yeah, sweet. Bunch of triggers. Getting the impression our opponent is not packing Kark Clan Shamans. Go to combat, swing for 8 lifelinking damage. And additional lifelinking damage next turn. Combat. Attack with a couple of big, juicy monk boys. They're not monks, though, huh? They're warriors. Big Kappa on that one. Thought the gut shot was coming. I could feel it. There's a Kark Clan Shaman. Good read. So, yeah, like, it kind of doesn't matter now. Like, I guess they have to sacrifice 3 artifacts to kill our Squadron Hawks, but, like, they can do that. He probably thought the gut shot was coming. That would have been nuts. There was some hesitation there. I actually think we're pretty far behind in this game. Faithless Looting attack with Seekers is going to be nice. Granted, they're just going to be able to kill them on our upkeep, I guess. But if they want to kill our Seekers, then good. Kark Clan Shaman's off the battlefield. Oh, true, though. I don't know. Maybe we'll hit something nice and instant speed to really blow them out. They're going to go for it. Going to sack an artifact. Well done. All right, so let's go ahead and let's Squadron Hawk first. So we're going to Squad Hawk, go get our Squad Hawks, and then we'll Faithless Looting, because we might want to pitch a Squad Hawk instead of what we loot into. Yeah, that's kind of a savage beating, especially now we're going to get to explode a little bit. So now we're going to Faithless Looting with the option of Squadron Hawking next turn. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't ideal for them. I'm going to counter the Faithless Looting. Sure. I'm afraid the damage is already done. And we'll go ahead and play the land and get a Squadron Hawk out here. It does represent more damage next turn. We're going to gain 6, deal 6. Pretty decent. Get a value shuffle in. Boom. Go to combat. Wee-oo! Do I have to make a siren emote now? Whenever things are going too well, I'll just be like, wee! Oh, dang, Terry. Dang. That is a 4/4. Unfortunately. Get it? Unfortunately. I'm so clever. Yes. You will 5 us. There already is one. Yeah, the Racial. Just me making that sound. Now we just want Rally the Peasants. So we're going to flashback Faithful Suiting here. Opponent's Hellbent. Triggers. This lets everything attack into them this turn, so we're going to gain another 6. Crackback, not looking very scary. No, don't do that. I hate it when like songs have that too. We've made our land drop already this turn, so I think I'm going to pitch both of these lands. Despite the Sacred Cat value. And I'm going to attack with everything, and I think I'm just going to play out Sacred Cat to block this. Or block this, I guess. Just in case. I feel pretty far ahead here, but like I don't... Oh, it could happen, Lynx. It could very well happen. See our opponent blocks. I guess I can double block. We can kill this Carapace Forger. We're so... Oh, we can't kill the Carapace Forger. Dang. Okay, well, I guess, yeah, that was a pretty good block for them. Still gonna gain some life. Yep. And I think I'll run a... Yeah, Sacred Cat here. We'll block the Gearseeker Serpent, and then next turn we can play out our other Squat Hawks. Granted, these can just keep attacking in no matter what. And they're at 6. So actually, let's play a Squat Hawk here. We might top deck Rally the Peasants. I want to give us the best chance to win off a rally as possible. All right. Pass the turn. We're at 24. I don't even think I'm obliged to block 9 damage here, especially if they don't just play another Carapace Forger main phase. I do not feel inspired to block. You just saw Squawk. Tonight is the sound effects stream. A really nice flashback effect would be great here. Windscarred Crag is not that. Squat Hawk equals Squawk. What's up, Satanic Pacifist? That's a great name. All right, we're going to be doing some blocking this turn, unfortunately, because our opponent is a Galvanic Blast deck. We can't just let them do, what, like 13 to us? Put us to 6. But we will play out this Windscarred Crag, because I think next turn we're going to close things up. Squack! We will colloquialize all of our nicknames for creatures, guys. We will do it. And some blocking is going to happen because our opponent's at 3. What's up, Dominate 538? Yeah, so I guess possibly Pauper playable decks are something that I genuinely like to play. So yeah, so I do. And net benefits, I always get to pick the deck that I want to play too. I think if I was going to like just have a random stream, like I would do it. Nice, guys, we got him. Hell you tech. All right, guys. All right. This hand's not bad enough. I think we got to keep it, although it is a little anemic. What are we thinking? Here comes Tribe, I think. Here comes Tribe, I believe. We don't have any Prismatic Strands, as Lightning Bolt doesn't do anything, and all we have are blockers, so they just have to wait until they find their... I guess Lightning Bolt kills a flipped Tribe instant speed. They're going to probe us anyway. So long as they can't kill us on turn 2, I think we'll be okay. Come on, Terry, be patient. What is this brew you're bringing for me? All right, we're not going to die on turn 2, so things are going well. Ha! Skipped their draw step. So, did anybody see the PewDiePie diss track that came out? Just me? All right, no, that's cool. I think we're going to Firebolt him here, because we're going to have to discard a hand size next turn. If we don't. Yeah. I feel like this is going to be fast. Oh yeah, and there's the one Vaprudnir had. But also Terry showed me the Hypothesis deck. So now they know about Lightning Bolt. Man, they're all about this this fast play economy. They can't go off next turn, so I think we have to resolve something this turn rather than play a tap land. Play a tap land next turn, so we can still leave up Lightning Bolt mana. So play a land. Let's play... let's wait until they're Unsteppable Raising Alarm. Squadron Hawk can attack over. No, raise the alarm. We'll raise the alarm. Because we can attack with one. They can't just, they might discard a card to get in its way. They no longer have to. Okay. Oh, it was just today. Oh yeah, no, that's got to be trollsy as heck. They were the reason I was bringing Wrenchmind with me so often. All right, so now we still want... This is the turn we want to Boros Garrison, but we're not going to do anything else? Like, really? That seems pretty bad. They can't kill us, so let's Squadron Hawk. I don't know that this isn't probably going to be fast enough to win. We can get 2 Hawks. Play a Boros Garrison. Pick up our mountain, I guess. I don't anticipate them having land destruction. And pass turn. Yep. Brainstorm. You got it. Gonna have to play tight. I think Helutech is like one of the best tribe players out there, so we really gotta watch our backs. What are they doing up? Like, why are they still awake? Helutech, go to bed. If we hit rally, we might be okay. It looks like they're digging for tribe. I don't think they've got counter magic up here, and oh, nice. Okay, and they can't win this turn. So we'll go to play a land, go to combat, attack with Squadron. Oh my god, I thought I didn't have a second white source. Go to combat, attack with Squadron Hawk, and we're going to Battle Screech, Flashback, Battle Screech here. And then it's really going to be kind of all about the Prismatic Strands timing, I think. Which is really awkward when we have to start leaving up white mana. Because we only have red in hand. Pass turn. Gotta be cautious with this bolt, too. There's going to be a time when bolting Augur to start getting in soldier damage is correct. So that's going to be real weird. Real weird. Opponent gushes. The digging will continue until the tribe opponent wins. We have a few answers here. So we're going to get in 5 damage next turn. We really have to hit Rally the Peasants. And if we draw a cantrip next turn, then we can dig for it. We have enough mana that we can dig for it and still cast it. Any of our cantrips. 8 cards in hand, Tireless Tribe on board. So they'll have to discard a hand size here. Yep. 2 answers in hand. We draw a land. Okay. So play a white source. They know we have Squadron Hawks in hand and we got to leave up all this mana. Which is pretty awkward. But it is what it is. Because if they can answer one of our answers, then we can get them with the other one. All right, attacks like this. No additional plays later. I guess, and this gives us 3 answers to it. So they have to have a pretty good hand to be able to beat this. Beat what we have in hand. But it doesn't progress our game plan. Like, the clock is still too slow. It's almost like I have to risk playing a Squadron Hawk here and hope Prismatic Strands is enough. Do they have enough mana? Yeah, they just gushed. So they'll be able to play an island. And if they have 2 Circular Logics in hand, then they got us. Let's play it safe. Or incorrect. I'm not really sure. Or Dispel. 10 and a 10 would block tribe. Boros Garrison. Okay, so play land. Go to combat. Attack in the air. Ooh, yeah, no, that's true. And let's play Squadron Hawk. You guys got me all sketched out about Giga Drowse now. Okay. Squadron Hawk doesn't change the clock anymore, so I think I actually might... Or I guess Squadron Hawk Lightning Bolt will do it. No, Squadron Hawk doesn't do anything. So just in case they are going to try to tap lands here, let's not Squad Hawk. Let's think about it a bunch, but not do it. Pretty typical fare. Ooh, so we're also playing around days. There's a lot of counter magic, man. It's a lot of stuff we'll have to be responsible for. Giga Drowses X3. Okay. Just have to make sure we have enough mana. There's only 1 days. Ah, frig. Yeah, that's pretty good here. Okay, so we're going to have to Prismatic Strands now? Oh my god. That feels so bad. Right? Yeah, we have to Strands now. Which is, like, silly, I know, but... So let's Strands now. Because we won't have the 3 mana to get into the bin later. And then on their upkeep, we'll Strands again. Bolt might win us the game next turn, though. 5 cards kills us anyway. And all of their cards cantrip. I don't think Bolt's. I don't think it's time to Bolt. Yep. Yep. Good golly, is this it? 2 mana. Gush. They're going to go for as much insurance as possible. Shadow Rift, you got it. Inside Out, you got it. And guaranteed protection for the Prismatic Strands. Oy vey. Yep. I don't think we win now. They've definitely got a counterspell. 10 out of 10 does have a counterspell. I guess we might as well do it now. Well, let him attack. Yep. All right. Go to blocks. No blocks. Let me see it. Yep. So that's it. Boom, boom. Dead trap. Woof. All right. Giga Drowse, man, coming through. That's okay. I'm with you. I had to turn off low latency streaming, unfortunately, because of dropping frames. So is this a relic matchup? Is this Standard Bearer's Relics? Firebolt doesn't do anything. Lightning Bolt is fine. This is pretty risky against counter magic. And that doesn't do anything. I think we want Tormenting Voice because we really need something to hose them. Yeah, Kirk, so we'll have to... it's sporadic, too. So it was sporadic no matter what I was doing. But there's a lot of things. I'm just testing little things at a time. Only help versus circular. And they play 4 circular logic, though. No pyros. So maybe we only go 2 relics. 2 relic, 2 standard bearer. I think we need the Tormenting Voice to find one of these. It is weird, right? Like, they did so well in the challenge. Maybe there's just no Tireless Trap in the challenge. Gotta play those Mana Tides. I like it. I like the look of this too, Lynx, I think. All right, guys. Sounds good. We'd have to get it from Deluxe himself. I don't believe Deluxe is stopping in tonight. Let's do it like that. See what happens. We'll play first. Heliotech is probably one of the most experienced. We have a bunch of answers in hand. We have a way to loot. Oh, this is slow, though. This is slow. So this is an interesting question. So is it... Do we mulligan this because it's not fast enough to kill them? Us being proactive against them doesn't win us the game. Like, we all saw what happens when you try to react, right? You have to be you have to be proactive. You can't be reactive to what Tribe's doing, or they're just gonna bowl you, right? So this might be a lot closer than I think it is. Because if we just try to sit on a lightning bolt and the prismatic strands, we're just gonna wait till you get Giga Drowns, we're gonna die. Especially on the 4 Boros Garrison plan. Like, I think we have to have an aggressive draw. And this doesn't have Standard Bearer. Standard Bearer is the best proactive plan. Do you guys know what I mean? Help? I know we're on the low latency, but we're not on the low latency, but it is tough, right? Yeah, right? We got to be proactive about it, I think. And these 3 cards aren't very proactive. Yeah. I think so too, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Bottom, we don't have a mountain to cast at yet. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need a clock. We need to kill them. Why do I have a stop on their upkeep? Oh, do not daze my Seeker of the Way, please. Silver plates. I guess I don't mind a daze here. Next turn we'll play another Seeker. And then we'll start raising alarms to pump our Seekers. Aw, heckin'. That's never a good sign. Opponent has circular logic. We can't attack here. What's up, Chaos Painter? How you doing? How you doing? They can get a lot of cards in hand. Okay, so we're either running Seeker of the Way into a counterspell, or we're playing Raise the Alarm, leaving back a blocker, hoping they can't combo off and kill us. Or if they do, that they can't do it through a blocker, and they're going to try to interact with Seeker of the Way. So I think I leave Raising Alarm up here. I don't like that at all, because it's really against that whole proactivity thing we were talking about. Yeah, but I think whatever spell we cast is going to get countered if we cast it right now, so I think the best option is actually to leave Seeker of the Way back, make sure they need more pieces to combo off through us, and then Raise the Alarm on their end step. That makes our board look a lot better for next turn. Yeah. They don't have everything yet. No, it's true. I was probably playing around a little bit too much there. You think I should have forced them? Should have forced them so that they wouldn't have had the option to brainstorm, maybe? But next turn should look a little bit better. Basic land cycles, so they're going to go for some gushing now. Nice! Heck yeah. It's, you know what? It's crazy, right? So when we look at stuff like Devious Cover-Up, that's bad. We look at stuff like Devious Cover-Up. Oh, Shadow Rift. F. Well, somebody remember that they have Shadow Rift in their hand. It's crazy because like you see the best players playing Devious Cover-Up, right? So it's almost like the cards that are it's when the good players play good cards. That's when you find your opportunities. So yeah, we got to attack here. So we're going to Raise the Alarm, pump Seeker. That was our turn to cast Seeker, the other Seeker, for sure. But now we have to do it. So they have Shadow Rift as one piece, and if we gain life, it helps a little bit. And we got to hope to draw like Mountain. We need a Mountain bad for next turn. Real bad. Shadow Rift. God, they have it. Oh my God. Inside Out. GG. That's it. So yeah, we missed an attack with Seeker of the Way and we lost because of it. God. Rough. LSV and Gabby are our Corey and Topanga. I think I'm going to keep this. It has enough Faithful Salutings and some Windscarred Crags to smooth out our mana. I think we're all right. I think we're okay here. We're on the draw. Ah, no, Pauper bust. It's time for them to go down. That's true. He is on Gabby's stream pretty often. Snow-covered island, you say? Ah, the Seeker of the Way is going to get dazed. Right? They're like our Corey and Topanga. Which is actually, it's way more Jim and Pam than Corey and Topanga. It's actually bang on Jim and Pam. But I was always a bigger Corey and Topanga fan. Although Topanga did juke him out one time. Just peeled. Wasn't a huge fan of that, to be honest. Yeah. Also has a job. It's true. So this could be Spellstutter Sprite. I'm not actually going to run Seeker out here. I think we need some more information. Ash Barrens search up Snow-Covered Island doesn't tell me enough about what they could be on. So, Seeker of the Way I think is... If they're on a Spellstutter Sprite deck, Seeker of the Way is a good play. If they're on a hard counter deck, it doesn't matter. They probably are. And if they're on blue-black, it doesn't matter either way. Squadron Hawk is like actively bad here. So I do not want this Seeker of the Way to get countered. But I'm making a turn to play, gosh dang it. I think what I'm going to do, I'd like to play this Boros Garrison before I resolve the Faithful Saluting, and I'd like to pick up an untapped land with it. So I think all of those things lead to me believing I should run out of Squadron Hawk here. Oh, they gotta have it. They pass with 2 blue mana. Alright. I'm so scared, though. I feel like I need this. I don't know why. This bad boy wins me games. He carries my bad decks. This deck might not need him that bad, but I feel like I need him. I just, it's like a comfort thing. Heckin'. 2 blue mana again, huh, opponent? Gonna do this dance. Well, it is going to be Seeker this time. Nice. So what are we facing here? Think twice, eh? We're looking to Battle Screech next turn, which is kind of awkward considering Seeker. I don't know, maybe they'll give us like a juicy target for this Firebolt. But it does give them an opportunity to answer it, and we're not pressuring them at all, which is not a good place to be. Oh yeah, no, he's a busy fella. What is our opponent doing? Cantripping a lot. Yeah, Snow Go. So if it's Snow Go, then we're going to make 4 birds next turn, hope to draw a Rally the Peasants, and then... Oh, they're like mana screwed, I think. They're color screwed or something. What's this going to be? Ooh, okay. So this is Scred Delver with Think Twice? I don't know. I'm in a pretty weird headspace here right now. There's Squadron Hawk, so I don't feel as bad. I think this turn is going to be Firebolt, Faithful Saluting, Squadron Hawk, and then next turn Battle Screech, and we'll still be able to attack with our pumped up Seeker. That's really what I'm going for here. And we're going to have an opportunity to resolve multiple spells this turn, so I think I'm going to take it. Snow Infect? What the frig? What even is that? And I mean, it kind of balances out. So now we'll play Squadron Hawk. Get some Hawks. All 3. 2. One of them's in the bin. And now we're going to Faithful Saluting. We might want to pitch a Squadron Hawk, so we kind of don't need this 5th tap land. It's really not doing anything. I didn't even know Snow Infect was a thing. How do you do that? This is kind of relevant now, but I think I'm going to go like this. Especially where next turn is just Battle Screech turn. So go to combat. Me neither. I don't think they need Think Twice. I don't know if like maybe they're playing it over Ninja or something. Oh, I hope they didn't find their red mana to just like answer Seeker here. But they're 4-0 right now, so they must be doing pretty well. I also can't tank very much. I think way too much. My opponent said, I like to look at cards. There's Hardcast Ninja. You got it. Gonna Scred the Seeker. Okay. Huh, that's an awkward position to be in. Well, I think we are still on the Battle Screech plan. If we have to chump this, we will. So Battle Screech, flashback Battle Screech. I might even double block. I know that sounds weird, but our opponent only has 2 cards in hand. And I'd run a double block into whatever the heck they got going on over there, because I don't really know what happened back there, but we somehow just have a lot more cards in hand than they do. Maybe they're flooding out or something. Flashes back. Think Twice. You got it. Evolving Wilds is going to be a Brainstorm Shuffle type dealy. Well, I just don't know what it is. Oh. Okay. It was a bamboozle this whole time. Opponent, no attacks. Okay, you got it. So we'll pass. Yep. We're going to leave back 1 bird so that we can Battle Screech, flashback Battle Screech. And good. Now we can play another white creature, just in case they kill one of them. Let's play a land. I'm still going to leave 1 back. I know that sounds weird, but we've got them on a 4-turn clock as it stands. Or we've got their life total in multiples of 4 as it stands. So we're going to try to keep it that way. Oh, that's nuts. Oh, yeah. No, I got the read. So, yeah, so that's why I played that way. So if we Battle Screech. Now, even if they kill this in response to the Battle Screech, we can just play Sacred Cat and flash Battle Screech back. Got him. Cool. Well, that was tense, huh, gang? So Blazing Volley comes in and Lumifred Field comes in. But for what? And also, welcome back, Limelight. So Firebolt even better in this matchup than against Mono Blue. Prismatic Strand's not as good. It's still pretty good, actually. All right, guys, what are we taking out for these bad boys? Tormenting Voice is a little risky. They're on all cantrips, so we don't want to slow down that much. So maybe it's just 1 of each of these. Comes back out. And maybe 2 Firebolts? It feels really stupid to take Firebolts out against this deck. Thank you, Satanic Pacifist. We did. We got him. I don't think Prismatic Strands is how we win this match. I think they can just grind out Prismatic Strands. I think I'll keep 1. How bad actually are we against Electrickery? Pretty bad. I could go down to 2 Hawks. Now you're thinking. They just have less threats in general, and this is an instant speed. I don't think Firebolt's actually as good against Delver as I give it credit for. And I'm going to bring Blazing Volley back in. I don't really want to go down any creatures. I think we have to win on the ground. A Faithless Looting, I'd think about a Faithless Looting. Although it does find us these when we need them. But I could just cut it and like put a Strands back in. we'll probably, if we win the game the way we want to, we'll probably only have time to resolve one Faithless Looting. I think I'm going to go down a looting and bring back in a Firebolt, actually. I like how this looks. How often is this 2 for wanting them? Okay, I'm going to try it like this. I might have over sideboarded a little bit. But I have to deal with those consequences. I don't like the looks of this. It's not that bad. We're going to want to pitch the strands early. Maybe we'll do that on turn 1. Try to find either an untapped red source or an untapped white source. I think this is okay. I don't think it's good, but I think it's okay. Just trying to go positive here, gang. Gotta have some chests to crack. Chest to crack. I ask so little for nothing in return. I guess we could cycle. So now we can cycle Ash Barons on turn 1. We don't have to Faithless Looting. But then when we do Faithless Looting, we can't leave up red mana for the Ninja. We'll know when we have to make that decision, though. Okay, there's untapped red mana. That's good. So let's play a land, and I'm going to Faithless Looting here. The reason is because I have to go get white mana with this for my turn 2 play. So we're going to pitch Prismatic Strands, and I think we can operate on 4 mana. The next land we need is white anyway. I want this. I want this. I want all these cards. So I'm going to pitch a land here. It's a little risky. It's a little risky. But it's how I'm doing it. So so I hope they tap out and play a creature here, a creature that they intend to then ninja. And then I'll... Okay. So they're going slowly here, which means we'll get to both go get our white mana and represent daggers. Go get our white mana and leave up Lightning Bolt. So that's what I'm going to do. I just have this dreaded feeling that a ninja is going to resolve and I'm going to die. All right, Ponder, sure. I find Scred Delver a little bit easier to play against because, like, you know when they're representing hard counter. There's Augur. That's not a Ninja of the Deep Hours, but that does... I think that's worthy of a Lightning Bolt. Hate to say it. Gets in the way well enough. This could be a mistake. Ready to accept that it's a mistake. All right, our turn. We draw. White's Horse. Awkward white source, but a white source nonetheless. I'm going to Squadron Hawk here. I'd like to hold on to Raise the Alarm for when we could potentially have our feller on board, our friend, Seeker of the Way, on board. Pass the turn. Go get second white source, and next turn it'll be time to start screeching. Precariously. Well, they like to look at cards. And they have been. 2 cards on top. Can't imagine you top anything but an Electrickery here. Great white mana. Ooh. There's a lot of reasons not to... See, okay. So we're actually not going to Battle Screech here. For a lot of reasons. Okay. You got it. I'm still not going to Battle Screech here. I'm going to play Seeker of the Way. And then Squadron Hawk. And Now, when we Battle Screech, we'll still get value off of it from Seeker. It's not ideal, but it does help us hedge against potential blowouts. So we'll see what their next turn looks like. It does, though, doesn't it? Oh, dang. So let's try to protect Seeker here. If they want to hard counter this flashback to Prismatic Strands to kill Seeker of the way, then sure. And we'll go red. Okay, sure. So down goes Seeker. Opponent's down to 4 cards in hand. We got a Hawk on board. Draw Faithless Looting. Alright, I think now it's time to Battle Screech. We're getting constricted too much on mana. If our opponent wants to take a turn off to Wrath us, then maybe they won't be able to get anything going. Although I'm starting to get the picture about Electrickery being in their hand. Yeah, sure. All right, so let's just hope they don't have another one. Squadron Hawk. I'm going to hold on to this land as well. That could be relevant. Next turn. Get a little value shuffle here. Oh, we have another Squadron Hawk in our deck. Hey now. Being loose? No, we don't. Okay. Thought I was being loose on the Hawks. Pass turn. All right, so let's go to combat and attack. There's probably a good enough reason to Faithless Looting first. I don't mind pitching the Sacred Cat if I have to. Nice, okay. So we'll pitch land, we'll pitch Sacred Cat. Go to combat and attack. Opponent takes it. And we will Embalm Sacred Cat. Opponent's going to Spell Stutter, okay. Can't counter the Embalm trigger. I'm going to kill this so that they can't Ninja it back next turn. They might be able to Ninja it back. I don't know if they're going to Hydroblast it or not, but yeah, okay. That was a little bit of risky playing from me, actually. Here comes Ninja. That's trouble. Yep. Pretty clutch Hydroblast for our opponent, though. So they have Spell Stutter mana up. So we're going to want to try to do a little pump fake here. So we're going to go to combat. We're going to attack. We're not going to flashback any of those juicy Faithless Lootings in the graveyard. Pass the turn. Me too. Okay, opponent goes to attacks. All right, so let's try to raise the alarm. So if they play out a Spell Stutter, so they're just going to hard counter. Okay. So let's raise the alarm in the meantime. Although they still could have just a removal spell, which is, you know, it is what it is. Go to blocks. We will double block. Trading a removal spell with raise the alarm, not the end of the world. All right, we got a Ninja off the board. I guess Augur wouldn't be great here. They have hard counter mana back up. Let's try to Faithless Looting like this. This deck is interesting. Like you can Faithless Looting with 1 card in hand, which is pretty nice. All right, so let's go to combat. We'll attack. We're gonna hold on to this land. We gotta hope they don't have another Ninja. This goes so badly if they have another Ninja. But they're at 12, I guess. I imagine they would have found one through all this. Yep. Man, that's a busted magic card. You got it. We take 2. You draw a card. What do we find? Boros Garrison. This is not the time to be drawing lands. Flashback Faithless Looting. And will we find the Spell Stutter again? We will. So now we can't attack anymore, which is pretty awkward. That Hydro Blast, man, that was pretty clutch. Opponent's at 12. We're a decent top deck away from being all right. I guess so are they. Firebolt would be fantastic. I can't believe I boarded out Firebolts. They're good cards, man. They're good cards. I'm gonna offer them the removal spell blowout here. I think Ninja's worth it. They got 4 cards in hand. Sacred Cat's only half a card. Yeah. So saw that one coming. Now they have Uncontested Ninja on board. So we just do not draw or cannot draw a land next turn. If we draw a land next turn, we're pretty much dead. Might as well have been. Okay. Pass the turn. It's not too bad. They're not going to draw that many cards off of them. They're good cards, Brent. They're going to draw that many cards off of Ninja. They already ran out their Spell Stutter. We've seen an Electrickery. But not looking good. Good thing we drew Squad Hawk. Otherwise, we would have had a lot of lands that game. Opponent's going to Brainstorm. Oh, man. A couple turns earlier. That would have been pretty clutch. So Spell Stutter up to 2 Spell Stutter quality here. Battle Screech. Okay. Screech goes through. See, now it's when you want to draw your Squadron Hawks. So that you can Battle Screech and like get your opponent with it. We're gonna let them do whatever they want next turn. I'm not gonna block. So because we have the opportunity to potentially win next turn if we don't. And I think you just gotta take that. No, we don't. Never mind. I changed my mind. Yep. So 1 land in hand for our opponent. And if they cast a Fairy Miscreant, I'm going to sure, Sax Relic, you got it. If they cast a Miscreant, I'm gonna rally with it on the stack. Another Relic, okay. It's not great. All right. No attacks from our opponent. Okay. Interesting. So we draw land. Fabulous. Okay, so we're just going to pass, I think. This is not a stalemate I'm enjoying taking part in. Well, the Hawks are gone. Oh, frig. Okay. Thank you for the bits, Type 1. I appreciate that, man. How you doing tonight? We're about to get scredded out, I think. Scredded out. Resolving a couple of Firebolts wouldn't be too bad. We flooded real bad this game. Real bad. We were doing so good at the beginning of the league, but now I think we're going to get Delvered out of it. I think we're gonna come up at just over. What's up, Lovert? We're gonna come up at just over 50%, but our opponent found the cards they needed. Electrickeries and Echoing Truths, man. But the deck feels good. When you're not drawing a jillion lands, the deck feels pretty good. There was one game we drew like 1,000. It was nuts. But we might, we'll see what they get here. We might just scoop. It's like an Electrickery. That's probably just it. Scred's still pretty good. I thought we were just going to kill them with this. But that was not the case. All right, opponent. Now what? Deck. You're a funny troll, deck. I like you. Luminthread Field can block Ninja of the Deep Hours, which is kind of nice. It can also just eat a Scred. But there's that. I'm going to play a land here, just in case. The Jillian lands? Which ones are those? Got him. Can't Scred a Luminthread Field opponent. No, we knew they had Scred. And we're dead now. Probably. I don't really know how we can come back from this one. There's Miscreant. I'm going to draw. And Boros Garrison. All right. You know, though, you know. This is a weird deck to play against. I think Firebolt, I think I didn't give it enough credit. I think Firebolt's going to have to come back in. And Strands didn't feel very good there. It's either Field or Strands. One of these bad boys has to go. I think Strands is better. Blazing Volleys, whatever. Let's do it like this. Every time, Mr. Meat Zombie. Every time. Oh, God. I'm going to have to do very little of that this game because we don't have very much time left. Like, just like maybe like the cursor. You know how the cursor like tilts forward? Like a cursor impacting the screen or something like that. I do that. I do the nervous clicking like crazy, like the... Slash through yield sign? Oh, that's so perfect, Robert. No, man, that's it. That's the one. Oh my goodness. I gotta write that down. Heck. This isn't bad. This really isn't bad at all. Except Boros Garrison, but besides that, it's not that bad. I'm gonna keep it. It's fast. They're drawing too many cards to be fast. Land, looting. This Luminthread Field is eating the dirt if it has to. Sacred Cat and... probably Rally, because you can still get value out of it. There's going to be a little bit of a value grind going on here. So we're going to do it like that. It's not a terrible hand. I don't think it's too good. Frig. Come on, Lightning Bolt. Firebolt. Oh no, this is it. This is going to be the last game of the night. So we've clinched the 50%. But we have to win this game to cash, unfortunately. Unfortunately. It is what it is. I might just run out... If they don't Ninja this turn, I might just run out Hawk, and then next turn try to play 2 Seekers. So that Hawk can block this. They can't get a Ninja down. And we need more white mana on the battlefield. Although maybe blocking in this matchup is just not a good idea. They're not going to shuffle with Ponder, so I imagine they found their land. Yeah, we got one more round left. Yep. Gets in. So we'll play tap land. Play Squadron Hawk. Get a couple Hawks. Blocking bad in the meta. Yep. Just like Kaladesh Limited. From Kaladesh Limited on. I don't know. Like we're gonna go Seeker next turn, and then following that. So here comes Ninja. So now we have to try to kill our opponent before Ninja matters. Because they had the perfect cards. Imagine. Tilt. This is unfortunate. But anyway, so we're going to go Seeker. Seeker. Pass turn. Okay. Ninja lives matter. I wonder if they attack here. You gotta wonder. I'd have to have a pretty good reason not to, I guess. Like us having 2 Seeker of the Ways on board. But like Seeker, if these rallies resolve, like a couple of turns of Seeker's attacking is just like bananas. What are we gonna see? Augur. Yep, you got it. Whoa. No politics, gang. It whiffed on Augur. That's good. Gonna do it? You can do it? Come on, do it. Do it. Nice. Yep. Oh, that would be crazy. So now we don't have to worry about it. So now we play a land. We're going to run out. Strands is interesting. We're going to run out Squadron Hawk. Try to bait a counter. Resolves. And then we'll try to get down our Luma Thread field. Which also doesn't super matter right now. Pump up Seeker. Resolves? No. So now we will get back Sacred Cat. So we have 2 blockers for Augur. And we will be blocking Augur. Although I don't know if that even makes sense at this point, considering how many rallies I have in hand. They only have 3 cards in hand. If they spend their next turn auguring, then we might just be able to get them. I don't think it's worth it not to block, though. It's kind of not. Oh, they're not even going to try. Okay, sure. Our turn. We draw. It's pretty evident that they have Electricity in hand. Boros Garrison. Not ideal. All right, so I think we loot here. But that puts us off. That puts us off a lot of stuff. Let's go to combat and attack with everything. I think it's time to start rallying. We're on the big screen? Whoa! Big screen. All right, so let's try to rally. Make our Seeker huge. Gain a bunch of life. Sometimes I do. If I have time after the league, I'll do that. But no, not tonight. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have time, which is a bummer. And Boros Garrison. Aww, that's so nice. Play Squadron Hawk. I think our opponent's going to try to do like a spell stutter ninja thing here. But do we have lethal on board next turn? Do we have enough Rally the Peasants to do that? Cycle Ash Barons. Okay, so land unknown in hand. We can get these creatures up pretty big. Squadron Hawk would be a 5/5. Stormbound guys, sure, it doesn't really matter. We're pretty close here, gang. Play land. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So go to combat. Swing, swing. Go through to blocks. Rally the Peasants. Get Seeker up to 5. So we wouldn't be big enough with another rally, unfortunately. And we'll trade with a Stormbound Geist. I think we're actually going to go safe here and try to leave up Strands. No, going safe and leaving up Strands is no fun. I don't think that's what we want to do. I think we want to play another Squadron Hawk and force them to chump with this Stormbound Geist, potentially. This is way too close for comfort. Way too close. What do you got? Relic. Okay. Relic's us. Yep. Get Squad Hawk. And last card. They're just going to draw. Okay. So there goes everything. That was a pretty good draw for them. Especially if they find like a ninja here. Goes to combat. Attacks. No attacks. Okay. Land. We will Firebolt you. Triggers. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. If they can't counter these Firebolts, they lose. But I imagine they'll be able to. They have all this mana. Sure. Okay. So Sprite comes down. There goes Firebolt. We will Firebolt Sprite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Triggers. I wonder if they have another one. That'd be nuts. Go to combat, attack for 4, unblockable damage. And we can even Strands twice next turn if we have to win. All right, guys, we're pretty close. Opponent has 1 card in hand. Come on, going positive. Oh yeah, all the lifelink. Like we're in take the risk territory. Well, there's something for our opponent. Silly spell stutter. Sacred Cat. Okay. So I think we go to combat, attack with Seeker. Yeah, let's just attack with Seeker. Maybe they won't block. Prismatic Strands? Ooh, we got him.